Lowe's had determined it was going to become, fully taxable and go off its pilot payment, which would have been a tremendous physical blow to the village and the town, and in a smaller part, the city. So, through the work of the IDA, Jim Griffin, and the working with the Lowe's authorities, they determined that there was still some eligibility left in the Empire Zone, and that they could possibly, definitely, pay a pilot payment this year, and then possibly next year and the year after, which would take the burden, the immediate financial impact off the village and the town. But also there was outstanding issues on whether the out parcels in the Walmart Wegmans Plaza were part of the original agreement to share revenues. And also the fact that there was an airport agreement where the city's assessment on the airport was supposed to fall commensurate with development up there, 25% of new assessed value. It would be reduced by that amount. That never happened. The city approached the assessor in the town. We approached the county. It never got resolved, so that was an outstanding issue. The sharing of the revenue on buildings like Dunkin' Donuts, Applebee's, McDonald's, Advantage Auto, and the car wash and Wilkins development up there, that never really was resolved, and so there was some issues, a point of contention between the taxing authority. So we agreed to share the revenue going forward in 2015, and in exchange for sharing those revenues, and also in exchange for recognizing that the city didn't get what was they were entitled to with the airport agreement, we brokered an agreement whereby the 5 acres north of Walmart that's owned by the city and city pays taxes on it would be allowed to be annexed into the city, plus the area from Shawn Park up through Webb's Crossing and across to the industrial park and the airport, the Ellis Park and the airport, which is all wholly owned by the city and the IDA, would become part of the city. It doesn't affect any current taxpayers in the town or the village. It's totally uninhabited land. And then the city of Hornell IDA would be able to develop that land as the owner of that particular land, and that would be considered part of the city of Hornell. So all those issues now have been tied into these agreements with the village and the town, and it's predicated on these, the town board and the village board have agreed to allow the annexations without debate, without any opposition from the elected officials, and so now the process will begin and will proceed. The village will get its substantial pilot payment this year from Lowe's. The town will get a substantial pilot payment this year from Lowe's. The city will get its share, and the school district and the county will get their share. And then next year there will be another pilot, but it won't be as substantial, but it's a lot more than they would have gotten if it had become taxable. So it really gives the town and the village and the city time to plan. Also, it enhances revenue for everybody, really, over the next course of time, because they'll be sharing in the proceeds of any new development in the area that's north of the current plaza, which is currently in the city. So it's a win-win-win for all. It sounds complicated, but it's really not that complicated. Hopefully we start the new year right in a cooperative effort, an historic effort of the taxing authorities, the Hornell, the village of North Hornell, and the town of Hornellsville working in a cooperative effort to deal with some long-standing legal issues and to move the valley forward.